Well, welcome back to Superior Sunrise. With me now, Jason Skaggs, Executive Vice President and CEO of the Texas Southwest Cattle Raisers Association. I wanted to make sure I got all those right and in order.
That's a mouthful.
Talk to us about what the cattle raisers, how they got founded, and what some of y'all's core principles are.
Sure. Well, good morning. It's good to be here. TSCRA, Texas Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association, has been around since 1877. We were formed in Graham, Texas, not too far as a crow flies from Hudson Oaks here, by 40 cattlemen that at that time were concerned about cattle theft. And the association's grown. It's cattle theft and our law enforcement activities is still the foundation of what we do. We have 30 special Texas Rangers all across Texas and Oklahoma, and they work very hard and recover probably around about $5 million in stolen assets a year. The association obviously evolved into government relations, educational activities, insurance activities. As over the course of 145 years, there's a lot of things that we've gotten ourselves into, but we focus on the cow-calf sector. We work on, obviously, a lot of those issues, but also landowner issues, private property right issues, and a lot of those things that we hear a lot about in the news today.
Well, you guys clearly are one of the oldest and most influential cattle associations in the nation, really. And you really are a membership-driven organization. What benefits do members have in enrolling in y'all's organization?
Sure. So I think, first and foremost, I think is the Special Rangers, as I mentioned. That's really what makes us, I think, unique as you look across the spectrum of trade organizations across the country. We take a lot of pride in our government relations activities in Austin and Washington. We're stronger together, and we can work together, and we have a full-time team that's based out of our Austin office that works on all those issues, that keeps our members updated. So we feel like that's a great service. We have a lot of really good educational programs and networking opportunities. I know we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute, but it's a great organization to be part of, learn from others, whether you're just starting out or been ranching for a long time.
Well, you were talking there, you touched on it just a little bit. Educational opportunities, chances for members to network. It's so important. Cattle Raisers Convention is coming up. It's an exciting thing, but talk about why that's really something important for members to attend as well.
Sure. We're excited. We've got our convention coming up here in a few weeks and here in Fort Worth, and we're excited to be able to have some sort of normal convention again. We had one last summer, but it was a little bit delayed. We've got a great program lined up. We've got President Bush coming to speak as our keynote. That'll be a kind of a fireside chat with Red Stegall, who many of y'all, many of your watchers will know, and we're really looking forward to it. I think it'll particularly, I think as Andy said earlier, with everything going on in the world today, I think it'll be good to get his insight on a lot of that. We will have our School for Successful Ranching, which is over 30 hours of educational programs. We'll hear about, or members will have the opportunity to hear about not only beef issues, but we'll have an Ask an Ag Lawyer session. We'll have a lot of other programs there for people to take advantage of. So, and we'll have some fun too. We've got a dinner and a dance and an after party and a lot of social things with our trade show as well. So.
Well, it's definitely something producers do not want to miss. Where do they need to go to get more information for this?
CattleRaisersConvention.com. Go to that website. It'll have a whole schedule, registration information, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
Well, thank you so much for coming on this morning. Appreciate you letting producers know about some great events for them to attend. Be sure and attend Cattle Raisers Convention March 25th and 26th and stop by the Superior booth in the trade show. When we come back, Charlie joins us to close the show.